This floor is squeaky! Hello everybody, my name is Kelsey and we're about to get very, very nerdy with my reading plans for 2020. So if you've been on my channel since about this time last year, you know that I had some kind of interesting reading plans for this year, and I am going to take them and bump it up a notch. Last year what I did was I made a list of 12 books that I wanted to read by the end of the year, hoping that I would get at least a book done every single month. Stay tuned to see if I actually did what I thought I was going to do. I've still got some time, so who knows. But today I thought I would talk you through my plans for reading next year. So I'm going to be doing something kind of similar, but also different. So like I said, I had one list last year. Well, this year, I have two. That's four. I have two lists, and there are about 23, 24 books on each list. Now, I'm not planning to read all of those 40-something books this coming year, but it's to give me a variety. I'm planning on having 2 TBR jars, and I could do, like, pick out 2 every single month, and then choose which one I want to read. So that is why I have so many. Now, the reason I have 2 separate jars is because one of them is going to be a nonfiction jar. So I went through my entire nonfiction section. It's behind the camera, that's why I'm doing that. And I've discovered I have 3 genres of nonfiction. My first one is self-help book, my second one is self-help Christian book, and my third one is something to do with Jane Austen or historical something. So I want to read a nonfiction every single month. Some of these are really thick, so I don't expect to read them in a month. So if I get those, we'll see, I might give myself some wiggle room. There's definitely a book here that's like a 90-day challenge where you like read something in it every single day. So if I do get that one, then I won't, you know, I'll be like lenient and do a couple months with that one. But I just want to be able to read a nonfiction every single month. And I do have quite a few here that I have accumulated, so that's why I have that jar. And then the other jar is just kind of like my list of 12. It's about 24 books, both new releases, both things I should have gotten to this year, along with books that I've had on my list or on my shelves for a very long time. And so I'm planning on, like I said, picking 2 pieces of paper every single month. I'm planning on doing them at the end of my wrap-ups for every single month, and then telling you what the ones are, and maybe deciding then, depending on the books, which ones I want to read. I might change my mind later, but that is the goal, is to give me a little bit of an option, because I am a mood reader, but I do like structures. So what I want to do now is just go through all of the books. Now, because there are so many, I'm not going to talk about them. I'm just going to basically show you what they are and move on. So if you want to know more about them, feel free to reach out to me, but all of these are going to be on Goodreads, so you can definitely check them out there. But yeah, let's just get in. I'm going to go through all of the nonfiction books first. So, I'm probably going to butcher all of the authors' names, so I apologize. So that's why I'm getting a little bit closer to the camera, just so that you can see the covers better if you are interested in them. But let's get started. The first book I've got is How to Get Shit Done by Erin Falconer. Why Women Need to Stop Doing Everything So They Can Achieve Anything. Good night, good morning, little pep talks from me to you by Lin-Manuel Miranda, and it's illustrated by Johnny Sun. For Women Only, What You Need to Know About the Inner Lives of Men by Shanti Feldham. Fear the fear and do fear the fear. Feel the fear and do it anyway by Susan Jeffries. Awaken by Priscilla Shire. You're Already Amazing by Holly Girth. When God Winks at You by Squire Rushnell. Fresh Brewed Life, a Stirring Invitation to Wake Up Your Soul by Nicole Johnson. There are coffee recipes in here, and I'm very excited. Unafraid, Living with Courage and Hope in Uncertain Times by Adam Hamilton. Greek Legends and Stories by M.V. Seton Williams. Bygone Badass Bras, 52 Forgotten Women Who Changed the World by Mackenzie Lee. Legendary Ladies, 50 Goddesses to Empower and Inspire You by Anne Shen. Ex Libris, Confessions of a Common Reader by Anne Federman. Jane Austen's England by Maggie Lane. This is like a textbook. Among the Janeites, A Journey Through the World of Jane Austen Fandom by Deborah Yafe. Love Lucy by Lucille Ball. The Rival Queens by Nancy Goldstone. A Little Bit Wicked by Christian Chenoweth. The Real Jane Austen, A Life in Small Things by Paula Byrne. Ooh, this is going to be fun when I get to it. Brain on Fire, My Month of Madness by Susanna Cahalan. And finally, Jane Austen, Her Life and Letters, A Family Record by William Austen Lee and Richard Arthur Austen Lee. Alright, so those are all of the nonfiction books that I'm hoping to read. Actually, those are all of the nonfiction books that I personally own. And now I'm going to get into the books that I'm hoping to read in the fiction section, which is why if you see there's like large gaps in my shelves, because there's a lot. So let's get to those. The first one on this list is A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. I'd love to get to the entire series, but I'll do for this one. Ashante by Gita Trelease. Ink by Alice Broadway. The XY by Virginia... Whoa. The XY by Virginia Bergen. The Kingdom by Jess Rothenberg. Brightly Burning by Alexa Dawn. Outlander, the first in this series, by Diana Gabaldon. Lovely War by Julie Berry. You Owe Me a Murder by Elaine Cook. The Cuckoo's Calling by Robert Galbraith, aka J.K. Rowling. Somewhere Only We Know by Maureen Gu. Oh, I forgot this was signed. American Royals by Catherine McGee. 4321 by Courtney Stevens. Wibberley and Austin... Oh no. Always Never Yours by Emily Wibberley and Austin Sigmund Broca. The Similars by Rebecca Hanover. An Assassin's Guide to Love and Treason by Virginia Boker. Every Moment After by Joseph Maldover. The Love Interest by Cale Dietrich. The Antidote by Shelley Sakir. Time Sight by Lynn Johnell. I Love You by Aaron Loing. Lady Jane Disappears by Joanna Davidson Politano. The Fortune Hunter by Daisy Goodwin. And finally, The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. So those are the lists that I have for next year. Hopefully I can get through as many of these as possible. I would be happy if I got through half of each list. Like, that would be awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what some of your plans are for 2020. If you've heard of any of these books, I would love to know your thoughts on them down below. But if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you want to be part of this awesome growing family. And I will see you in my next video.